Have you ever had a thought pop into your head that felt completely random, unwanted, scary, or even disturbing? These are called intrusive thoughts, and they're more common than you might think. In today's video, we'll break down what intrusive thoughts are, why they happen, and why they're not a reflection of who you are. Hey there, my name is Daniela, and I'm a licensed professional counselor. Intrusive thoughts are unwanted thoughts, images, or urges that seem to come out of nowhere. They're often distressing because they feel so opposite to our values or the way we see ourselves. Let me give you some examples. You might be chopping vegetables and suddenly think, what if I hurt someone with this knife? Or you're driving your car and the thought pops up, what if I veer off the road? For parents, it might be this horrifying thought of harming your child, even though you would never, ever want to hurt them. These thoughts are random and they can feel really overwhelming, but the truth is, as unpleasant as they are, having intrusive thoughts is a part of being human. Here's why intrusive thoughts happen. These thoughts often arise because of the way our brain is wired. They are tied to something called thought-action fusion, which is the tendency to overestimate the relationship between thoughts and actions. So in other words, the meaning you give to your thoughts. There are two types of thought-action fusion. The first one is moral thought-action fusion. This is the belief that having a thought is as bad as performing the action itself. Here's an example. Thinking about yelling at someone is seen as morally equivalent to actually yelling at them. And the second one is likelihood thought-action fusion, which is the belief that having a thought will increase the likelihood that that event will happen in real life. Here's an example. Thinking about a loved one getting into a car accident makes you feel like that accident is more likely to happen. Thought-action fusion can create significant distress because it leads people to believe that their intrusive thoughts are dangerous, immoral, or predictive of future events. This often results in attempts to suppress or neutralize thoughts, which paradoxically gives them more power. In reality, thoughts are just thoughts. They don't have power unless you give them power. Stress, anxiety, and perfectionism can also make intrusive thoughts more frequent. If you're feeling overwhelmed, your brain might be more prone to generating these thoughts as a way to cope or as an overactive warning system, trying to keep you safe from perceived threats. Intrusive thoughts are also a significant component of obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, where they can appear more frequently and with greater intensity, often paired with compulsive behaviors aimed at suppressing or neutralizing them. Understanding this connection can help you see these thoughts as a byproduct of your mental state, not a reflection of your character. Here's why intrusive thoughts don't define you. It's simple. Thoughts are not facts. These thoughts don't mean that you want to act on them, or that a certain event will actually happen, or that there's something wrong with you. We all have thousands of thoughts every single day, and most of them just pass through our minds without us even noticing. Intrusive thoughts tend to stick out because they clash with who you are and what you value, but that is precisely why they don't define you. Think of it like this. If you're a kind and compassionate person and you value kindness and compassion, an intrusive thought about being rude or cruel is just your brain spitting out something random. It's not reflective of who you are. What matters is how you respond to the thought, not the thought itself. I know intrusive thoughts can be scary, unsettling, or even disturbing, but they are incredibly common. Here are a few more examples to help you identify or relate to them. What if I accidentally said something offensive in this conversation? What if I left the stove on and my house burns down? What if I'm not good enough for this job and everyone knows it? What if touching this doorknob makes me sick? What if I have a serious illness I don't know about? What if I accidentally spread germs to someone else and make them ill? Can you relate to any of them? Let me know in the comments. These thoughts can feel very real and urgent, which often leads people to believe that they are dangerous, immoral, or predictive of future events. As I said earlier, Many people try to suppress or counteract these thoughts, which ends up amplifying their power and intensity. In other words, trying to fight intrusive thoughts can actually make them stronger. Understanding and recognizing them as intrusive is the first step towards managing them. In this video over here, I will show you practical techniques to help you find peace with your thoughts and move forward with confidence, so don't miss it. I hope this video was helpful, and if so, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in more content designed to help you evolve more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.